I think by seeing things happening here, by speaking to people, we as experts in the mission get a much better idea of the situation, and we are much better a place to talk about this to other people in the Netherlands.
In fact, my expectations were that I would come back in a very depressed state, because even from very little knowledge on what's going on, you don't see many possibilities to improve the situation, and you're looking at a very depressing situation.
If the basic conditions of property security and personal security are not there, and these conditions are at the moment controlled by Israeli state. So there is no, in my view, it is almost impossible to think about development without thinking within which larger context this development is happening.
We have clearly spoken to different sides, but also focusing on people who've been actually affected, and as well as activists who've been trying to improve the situation here.
The issue is more comprehensive of this mission than only related to land and water. The political issue is on the table, the human rights are on the table. So to look at it from another perspective, a broader perspective, was very interesting.
المستوطن بيروح على بيته في كل زاوية، في الحمام، في الجنينة، في عنده سويتش، عنده مية بيفتح وعنده مية يستعملها. وطبعا هاي المية اللي يستعملها المستوطن هي مية مش لا من بير السبع ولا من تل أبيب، هي مياه الضفة الغربية اللي بياخذوها حسب القانون الدولي. الفلسطيني بياخذ تراكتوره وبروح يدور محلات ثانية للمية عشان يشتري مية. 2001 الإسرائيليين دمروا عدة آبار في هاي المنطقة. تحفر آبار جديدة لازم تستصدر تصاريح، وإذا دخلت أي معدات تحفر آبار جديدة الإدارة المدنية بتصادرها.
احنا كثير قعدنا مع مؤسسات، كثير قعدنا مع يعني ألمان، فرنسيين، إيطاليين، أمريكان، ولكن يعني كلها تروح أحاديث مهب الريح. يعني إسرائيل هسه المستوطنة فيها كل المقومات. فيها نقاط أمنية، فيها اقتصاد زراعي.
There are security points in settlements. There is agricultural economy. There is water.
من مياه، من مدارس، من بنية تحتية كاملة.
Infrastructure, everything, and water.
احنا الفلسطينيين شعب مستهدف، شعب وأرض ومياه وجو وكل شيء من الإسرائيليين. خلاصة الكلام، وفي إباحية للإسرائيليين يسووا ما شاءوا.
الوقت المزارع مش لاقي ميه يحيي المزروعه تحت تموت ويتفرج عليها.
وبالتالي هو يعني كمان هذا مثير يعني أثر على الناس صارت تعيش حالة نفسية صعبة حتى يعني المية لما تطلع المزارع خايف يعني.
بالمدة الأخيرة احنا كنا أول في فزعة من الدول الأوروبية والدول الغربية والدول الشرقية والدول العربية في حال ما كنا احنا محتلين، يعني ما كان في عندنا احنا دولة.
نعم.
مع الأسف في نظر العالم إنه إحنا صرنا دولة، فصار في إباحية، يعني الدولة فكروا إنه عندنا إحنا طيران ودبابات وأسلحة وغيره، فصرنا مستهدفين أكثر. هذا مع كل أسف.
B'Tselem has been around for about 25 years. It's, as its name indicates, an information and research and documentation center. It was founded in the height of the first Intifada. One of the aspects of the first Intifada was a huge wave of repression, of official violence, of mass arrests, home demolitions, and many other human rights violations. It was then concluded by quite a wide group of Israelis, both people from the political spectrum and also human rights activists, journalists, writers, commentators, that there is a need for an Israeli organization that will actually do this kind of work full time. Of course, B'Tselem's one of the building blocks in a way of our work is witness testimonies. Our field workers gather testimonies from victims and from witnesses on the ground, and this kind of work serves as a very important part of everything we do here. So what you're seeing now is basically a settler who's masked, whose face is covered, loading tear gas canisters into the launcher of a soldier, right? Basically helping out the soldier fire tear gas canisters at Palestinians. You can see him doing it now. This is important footage for us because the dynamic that we see again and again in these areas in the northern West Bank is that settlers will very often perpetrate these revenge attacks. They're living in a settlement called Itzhar above the Palestinian community, so they'll come down from the settlement, throw stones, start setting fire to crops, and the dynamic that we see again and again is that instead of stopping these attacks before they happen or arresting the assailants, everything happens under the watchful eye of soldiers that you see.
هاي الجيش واقفة وفضل.
They are subsidized for water, electricity, infrastructure, everything. So we can't compete with the settlers, you know.
One of the serious problems we are facing here is really the Israeli wells that was drilled along the mountain ridge or mountain edge of the valley from the western side. These wells are of course deep and they are tapping the very best areas that is used to recharge the aquifer, which is shallow, and therefore supply either the springs or the shallow wells that Palestinians are using.
If we are talking about the water, we are using here around maybe 30 to 40 million cubic of water. They are using around 150 million cubic of water.
whether there is any reason or whether he has the authority to not to allow us to work here. But he doesn't want us to work here. And he has the weapons, so we have to fight. There is no reason. أعطيني السبب. بدهم يعرفوا السبب. بس أعطيني السبب وممنوع. Do you speak English?
هاي المستوطنات بتسيطر بشكل مباشر على 33% من مساحة محافظة بيت لحم. عندنا جدار الفصل العنصري بعد اكتماله راح يكون طوله في مدينة بيت لحم 87 كيلومتر. طبعا هو الآن عزل مدينة القدس بالكامل عن المحافظة وعزل معظم أراضي السكان في مدينة بيت لحم وبيت صحور وبيت جالة خلف الجدار.
This kilo settlement will be expanded to make like a horseshoe, like a U-turn, with a new settlement which will be built near Beit Jala and Walaj. And it's supposed to have about 50,000 inhabitants. So if they make this horseshoe with settlements, they can block totally the western side of Bethlehem.
There were no problems with the tents?
Yeah, we received demolition order. It was just near the tent, this one. Hebrew, we take it to the court. This is illegal. Say, I don't know what is not illegal here. Everything illegal. What is legal? The tent is illegal. The roof illegal. The bathroom and showers illegal. Everything here illegal. The family worked here peacefully until 1991. Israel government declared this piece of land as a state land. As Palestinians, we live under Israeli military laws. It means for us we are not allowed to have a building permit. Everything for us here is illegal. We have water system. Until now we receive around 18 demolition orders. When they came 2002, like for 10 days we were in front of the bulldozer, trying to stop the bulldozer from coming in. Because if they start to dig, they will never finish up. And then after a few days, they came in a very early morning at 3 a.m. with 3 bulldozers and uprooted 1,500 trees. In the time of the harvest, what kind of democratic state is that? They just come with an order from the government and destroy everything.
Have to see it on the ground to get a better understanding what's really going on. So it's not only looking at the violence from the media, what we see daily in the newspapers and on the television, but you have to talk with the people who do it concern.
I feel enormously moved by the way in which just normal people have struggled to make and improve their situation.
More and more people get to know about the situation here. We are all people who are normally not engaged in this situation. We are experts from different fields, from different disciplines, and we can tell our surroundings and the people in the Netherlands what we've experienced.
But I think most people in the Netherlands even know things are going the wrong way. I think we can add to that things are going the wrong way, even at a faster pace and a more profound way than most people tend to think. But that's just the diagnosis. How do we come up with a therapy still remains to be seen.
Regardless of whom we spoke with, whether it was an Israeli NGO or Dutch Palestinian or only Palestinian NGO or the farmers, how deep their understanding is that without resolving the possibility of Palestinians to be masters in their own house, the little input into getting more kind of numbers of goat or sheep or investing in economic development will not achieve much for people there.